Aloha HGTV, I'm Jack Whitfield, welcome to my home. Come check it out. I'm a sustainable builder, building with what is as sustainable and local as possible, using local sustainable material and creating these healing homes that give back to the earth, to the Aina, and also to the families, the inhabitants. This home is located on our non-profit campus where we have regenerative farming, we have a building facility, we have other families helping. So we have various little homes on the property, all built with local sustainable material. It's a community-based project, so it's really like a family that really helps showcase alternative living. This home is primarily built with albizia. It's an invasive tree species, so part of our non-profit mission is to transform these trees into homes, helping create a sustainable solution out of perceived problems. So these timbers were all milled from the land here, and it's a timber frame kind of post and beam style. This home's about 600 square feet. I live here with my little baby Rise, my partner Anna, and my 2 kids Mika and Taj. It is a tiny home, or it's actually technically a small home. My understanding, a small home and a tiny home differs from square footage. So about 300 onwards to 900 is a small home, tiny is 300 and less. For the most part, I built this home myself. To keep the costs down, doing it yourself is a great way. In essence, it's a dining room, a living room, it's kind of a play, wrestle time, read books, whatever. Not all these rooms and all this space, but we're so connected to nature that really our living flows into nature. So we have these gardens and we have, you know, so much to play with outside, including the neighboring beautiful beaches that really, this kind of living we find easy because there's so much more to just being in a little box, if you will. It really flows to the outside. So it feels very expansive even though it's a smaller home, which really is the key, especially having kids. Yeah, so being creative in a small home is important. To have multifunctional spaces, this bookshelf and these stairs come together. My son calls them the stealths. So in essence, it's a nice way to get up to his room. It's small, it's cozy, but it has his Lego, his drum set, his musical stuff, his bed, his place for his schoolwork. It's great. That also has a use for certain books and clothes and storage and such. It's good to make functional art. I love the fact that we can create artwork or these beautiful features in the home that have a function. I feel that's the blend, and that's part of my service, is to create functional art. Around the corner here we have Mika, my daughter's room. This is a 10 by 10 bedroom. It's still utilizing the albizia. So the albizia is these beautiful gray trees, gray barked trees out here. And so once we mill it, we get this really beautiful blonde timber. And they kind of snap into this post design like a Lego. But we're really loving it for various reasons, and to utilize this tree that is so abundant and so huge. From one tree we can build a house, and then planting a lot more fruit trees and native trees in those areas. And then myself, Anna, and my baby, we stay up here in the loft. There's lots of offcuts in the construction industry. There's a lot of waste, so how do we turn that waste into something usable? This is mostly reclaimed and or just salvaged. So we go and find these pieces and they're already art. They're already grown to perfection. We just kind of let them steer the design, like really honoring this creation and nature, and we're just kind of assisting and bringing that into a home. A lot of live edge. This is a monkey pod, local species here. We go with the kids and bring home all kinds of beautiful driftwood creations. So these steps are more of a multifunctional. When you're living in a small space, multifunction, how can we have it used for many different things? So we added storage to these. So in essence, we can have a kitchen that is small, but at the same time, you've got enough space to live comfortably. This is a concrete countertop. This is my blend of more of a sustainable concrete countertop. We're using beach sand and coral. That's how come it's this kind of nice lighter tone. Also, we love the crystals, so we infuse them with some custom crystals. This is an interesting window. This window is a tabletop, a tempered glass tabletop that essentially just rolls open. So again, small kitchen, small home, but if we can have it kind of flow and be open to the outside, it feels very expansive. Our reclaimed cedar sliding doors, lots of windows. We also have a wood-burning stove, which is great. You know, it helps dry things out, and we love to cook on it as well. This is a fun little cozy loft. So rather than having a loft that has a solid ceiling or floor, we just had this net. So basically it's another level. Go up, read, you know, take a blanket or some pillows and kind of chill. Especially with kids and having a smaller home, to have that multi-tiered use, I feel is great. All right, come check out the bathroom. So here we have freestanding tub. We have a little shower here. We also have an outdoor shower. This crazy piece of driftwood I kind of dragged along the beach, floating it through the waves to get it back to the truck. We do have some curtains, but for the most part, it's open and exposed to the outside. So we have the jungle here, and the stream runs just below the home here. We also have some chickens that we're raising and some of the orchard over here. So when you're in the tub, it's nice just to, you know, look out and have that kind of connection. But it is nice, especially on a day like today, to have a nice warm soak. We love it and really appreciate this bathroom. It's kind of brings some joy to the family for sure. Okay, let's head over to the wood shop where we make all these homes. So this is the workshop. This is the wood shop where we do most of the crazy creations. This is where I spend most of my days. We're in here out of the sun and out of the rain. It's a nice little shelter that helps us be productive. The tools all laid out, and we also have an area where we can bring in trailers and tiny homes and such to utilize this space. Come check it out. So over here is my baby and my beloved. Thank you, boo-boo. How are you? Oh, is it raining? You getting wet?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's a wet morning, huh?
Yes.
Thank you. You want to sit? Oh. Oh, yum. Is that good? Mm. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. And we have a lower section here where we can bring in different trailers or take structures out of this area. A trailer comes in underneath it and it can be moved. We do often do tiny homes on wheels where it's built on the trailer. This is the Lotus. It's a beautiful kind of A-frame, but it's got the more feminine kind of curves to it. It's fun to play around with more organic shapes, more of nature-inspired curves rather than just the dimensional rectangle kind of boxes that's such a standard kind of cookie-cutter creation that we mostly build in the Western world. So there'll be a built-in custom couch left and right. There'll be kind of a dining table, but at a bar height here. So this will be a full-length custom kitchen here with the sink in the middle. And then this dining table, we'll actually go mill it up in a moment here and bring it in. We like the clean lines, but then have the organic kind of run through it so it complements each other. It's a nice synergy. It's interesting how it does feel bigger. It's only a 10 by 20, so 10 feet by 20, so 200 square feet is the floor plan. But because it kind of bellies out, you know, it kind of gives it that spaciousness. It's a crazy piece of driftwood it's so beautiful. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to learn more, check out soulprojects.com and we'll be in touch. Blessings.